A while back I found a channel and instantly fell in love with it that does a lot of rock hunting and rock cutting on the same river that I hunt non-stop, that being the Yellowstone. And that channel recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so I thought, why not make her a present for hitting that milestone? And I, of course, am talking about Katydid. So keeping with the theme of her channel, rock hounding Montana, mainly the Yellowstone, I think I'm going to make her something out of, not a rock, but still stuff collected on the Yellowstone. So I believe I'm going to carve her a pearl mussel. So funny enough, the first thing to do when carving a pearl mussel is to actually fully polish it. And that'll make sense in a minute, but let's do that right now. Oh, again, if you are ever going to be carving mussels or shells of any kind, always, always, always wear a respirator. Alrighty, well there it is, nice and polished, and that's it. That's the whole video. Just kidding. Now, so the reason we polish it first is so when we glue on our pattern that we're going to be carving, it'll just peel off nicely instead of having to sit there and melt it off or sand it off. Now that it's nice and smooth, there's nothing really for the glue to hold on to, so once you get carved around, you can literally just peel the paper off, glue and all. As for what we're going to be carving, let me show you. We're going to be carving this right here. You look right here, that is her channel logo. So I went ahead and drew out the Katydid, and we're going to carve that on. I know I probably say this every carving video, but I know it looks a little rough at the moment. It'll look better once we get on it. This is just to give us an outline. We are going to go ahead and cut this out. Alrighty, so the pattern is glued on. And to do that, I just used this. And the reason for that is it makes a nice seal over the top and it dries clear, so I can actually see my lines. Other glues will not give me the same transparency, so we are going to come in with some diamond burrs and grind down the background. Here is a great example of why I polish it before I put my shape down. So as you can see, it's starting to lift right there. And because we polished it first, you can see all that glue just peels right off because it won't stick to the shape of the shell. Alrighty, so we have our outline roughed out. Probably going to go a little bit deeper, but for now, if I can find it, there it is. We're going to take this right here and go along all the lines on the inside. Alrighty, so before we go any farther, we are good to take the paper off. And that right there is why I polish it first, because that would have been a nightmare to get that stuff off without doing that beforehand. Okay, so there's still quite a bit of thickness up here, so I'm going to thin the shell more, because the more I thin it, the more of that rainbow color is going to show. Some of these lines need to be deeper. I'm going to be doing something with the legs. And yeah, so now it's pretty much just tidying up. Alrighty, well here is how we have it so far. You can see I've got nice depth in there. Tidied up these lines quite a bit. Got its eye in there. Nicely articulated, you know, antenna. And I went in and tucked in the body here and here so that this leg looks like it's over top. And then I tucked this one down under this leg. And then the edge of this one under this leg. That's just going to make everything look a little bit more three-dimensional. But now we are going to resand everything down so that we can get rid of all the scratch patterns from the diamond burrs, and then we can start actually going back and repolishing the whole thing.
But it's definitely not clear like an egg.
Making a Katydid. For Katydid, while watching Katydid. Dang it, where is my X-Acto knife? Shoot, I hope I didn't lose that thing. We've been through so much together. Oh, there it is. Alrighty, well now we've got a really good polish on this. A word of caution to anyone wanting to work with pearl, specifically this white pearl from the mussels. If you hate sanding, I would definitely steer clear of these. The pearl is so reflective and white that it is very, very unforgiving. You have to sand excruciatingly to get all of those scratch marks out, which is something I'm used to. I work with this stuff a lot, but for, yeah, anyone that does not like sanding, I would definitely choose a different medium. Alright, well that's done, but now it's going to need a stand. Good thing I came prepared. This is actually from some driftwood that I collected along the Yellowstone, so still fitting with the theme of only stuff coming out of the Yellowstone. Got this right here as the base, and then I cut out these pieces as well, which I need to tidy up, and they will sit kind of like this, and that will make a nice, pretty little stand for it. Alrighty, well there it is, and it is looking wonderful. That shell is so pretty. My camera is not picking it up very well, but there is just so much rainbow color in here. Awesome, turned out really well. I know there's no rocks, but it is still all stuff collected from the Yellowstone. So hopefully she likes it. I know I'm a little late, you've gone over now, but massive congratulations on hitting 1,000 subs. You deserve every single one of them, and here's to many, many more. If you haven't already, go check out her channel. She's a fellow Yellowstone rock hound, and she gets into some incredibly nice stuff. Love the channel, and she's posting all the time, so definitely go check it out. I will have a link to her channel in the description. Go subscribe to her. Let her know you came from here. And when you're done with that, you can subscribe to my channel, where I am doing carving stuff like this all the time, going rock hunting all the time, and occasionally getting to go shelling whenever we're in Florida. But yeah, there's a lot more where this came from. Also, definitely don't hesitate to leave a comment. I love talking with you guys, so yeah. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna get this packed up so it can get sent out. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll have another one out very, very soon. You're next, Alex.